Lesson 7 is all about figures that are congruent. We talked about similar figures earlier this year. Now we're talking about congruent figures, specifically polygons. If they are congruent, then they not only have the same shape, but they also are the same size. So all the corresponding parts of the congruent polygons are congruent. Their vertices, their sides, their angles, everything must be the same, must be congruent. If you do know that two polygons are congruent, then you can use that information to find measurements from one polygon to another. For example, if we had two triangles, and I am freehanding this, so bear with me. I'm trying to make them look exactly the same size. And this one is named ABC. And this one is named XYZ. Then remembering how you name a triangle, you make the little triangle symbol and you put the three letters, ABC. Actually, I'm going to put ACB. Then if we wanted to make a statement that these two triangles were congruent, this is the symbol for congruent. It is two similars and an equal. So there we go. Congruent. We would need to name these in a corresponding way, meaning A corresponds to X, and A is first in the first statement, so the X has to be first. C is what we put next. C corresponds to Z, so Z has to go next. And then B corresponds to Y, so since B is last, Y is also last. Now, here is what's kind of cool. Even if you didn't have these figures, beep, they're gone. You would be able to look at this statement and be able to tell me what angles are congruent, because everything had to align, everything had to correspond. So angle A is congruent to angle X, right? Side CB is congruent to side, and we would have to do it in the same order again. We did middle and last, we would do middle and last. So ZY. This is where the picky part of math is definitely important. If it's not in the same order, it will not be correct. You must have your congruences completely aligned because everything has to match up. All right, let's do some congruent work on our worksheet.